Hello everybody, this is MinecraftSurvival, and if this is your first time here, I have other videos on my channel that will get you all caught up on everything I've done in this forever world so far. But for right now, I need shulkers. A lot of them, because I have some big projects and I need a lot of storage. Mobile storage, because I am not running back and forth a million times. Is what I would have said if I didn't know that I was going to have to do that anyway. Though, this definitely did help. So I spent a couple of hours gathering shulkers, and I'm not going to show all of it because I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. But here's a little bit of the suffering that I endured. And I'm back home after staying there as long as I could tolerate, and that's how many shulker boxes I ended up with. Should be enough. So I started gathering dirt right away because I needed to cover up my automatic gunpowder farm because that is right where I wanted to build my massive tree. So I got to work on covering this sucker up best I could, and done. What took me a few hours was a couple of seconds for you. Now I needed an absolutely absurd amount of spruce wood, and I finally found myself a location with all the spruce that I would need. And I'm going to be honest, this was the most unpleasant part of all of the builds that I've done in this series so far. Just so much time. And I have to come back here so many times to finish this tree. I don't show all of that. Like I said before, I'm trying to keep the video short as possible. Hopefully around 10 minutes, but... And just like that, I'm out of wood already. Emptied every shulker box that I had. So, yeah, that gives you an idea on how much wood that I had to go through. Anyway, here's about 12 hours of work that I had to suffer through that you get to enjoy in just a few seconds. Look at that. Thing turned out absolutely beautiful. Now that it's done, I can enjoy it. I didn't get to enjoy it for very long before I noticed that the shadows were causing mobs to spawn everywhere. Inside, underneath, on branches, so I was going to need to light the entire thing up. So jumping forward a couple of hours, everything was lit up. I put torches and lanterns all over the ground, the tree, inside and out, and yeah, everything was lit up and the mob issue was taken care of. And now I needed rope bridges, and that takes a lot of string. So I headed to the spider dungeon, or whatever you call this place, because I knew there was a lot of string down there. And I spent a long time doing that. I got a whole bunch of string, and I was able to make my bridges. I started working on my first platform. Nothing crazy, just a little starter area, so I actually had a place up here, and this is what it was looking like so far. I liked it. This little cozy place to go to in the tree. I wanted to build myself an elevator, and I spent way longer than I want to admit figuring out how to get this thing to work how I wanted. But eventually I did get it to work, and decorated it just a little bit so it's not just a square, and put some railings around it just so it looked kind of okay. And there we go. Look at that. Now I can get up and down. For no reason, because I have an elytra. I should never really need it, but it looks cool. I threw down some barrels, as you can see in front of me there, for storage, and just kind of start putting my place together a little bit. But I wanted a roof. Like a little, not a balcony, but like a little, what do you call it? Like a gazebo type roof, or I don't know if that's the right word, but I started working on that. And it was mostly done. I didn't like the wood, so I ended up replacing it with mossy stone and mossy stone bricks, and it kind of give it like a lush kind of feel. I mean, it was up in the tree getting rained on and stuff, so I kind of wanted to go with that vibe. I also put these corner rails up just so it kind of looked like the elevator had something to transfer power to instead of it just floating. It looked weird to me floating. And I wanted to relocate my enchantment area to one of the branches up there. I thought it would be cool to have just like a little leafy enchantment table area up on the branch. And this is the branch that I chose. I wanted to be able to see it from my main little platform area. So I headed up there and got to work on that. And it was done. Look at this, just a cozy little spot. I put a little roof over it so my books wouldn't get wet, and it thunderstormed a lot of the time I was up here. I actually had to adjust some settings because the immersive thunder kept shaking my camera while I was up there, like shaking the whole screen. It was unpleasant. So anyway, I made this little storage area down here with all my shulker boxes and everything, with a little ladder going up to my bedroom. I put up chains so it looked like the platforms weren't just hanging, floating, like they had some support from the branches and stuff like that. I kind of feel like it gave it a little better feel. I added another platform down below my first one, so I could do something down here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do down here, but I had another little area now, maybe like a bigger storage room or something. I placed down all these furnaces. Furnaces? I think it's furnaces. I don't know. I didn't graduate. Anyway, I got a bunch of sand cooking because my portal room, I wanted to make a portal room on the other side, and I wanted like a glass floor on it. I wanted it to kind of be see-through so you could just look down and see the ground below you. So, yeah. And there we go. The glass floor's done, and I'm happy with that. It looks pretty good. And here's my automatic sugarcane farm that I lost the recording to somehow, so I can't show you a time lapse of that, but here's a time lapse of me making my portal room. But while I have a second, the main reason I want to keep my videos so short is because being a newer YouTube channel, I guess, YouTube doesn't want to show my longer videos to people. I'd love to show you more of the details and suffering that I endured during this, but they just don't show my long videos to people, so yeah. But I had to put a gate around my portals because there were zombified piglins just roaming absolutely everywhere. Then I realized that I hated how the mangrove wood looked on the top of my portal room, so I was going to rebuild it, which meant I needed a whole bunch more mossy stone brick and mossy stone. And there we go. That's how it ended up looking. It kind of fits the vibe better. That red just looked weird to me. I did leave a little bit of red up there, but yeah. And let's wrap this up by just doing a quick little walkthrough. Here's kind of what the tree looked like from down at the ground, going up into it from my elevator, and takes you right up into my storage room. I put a little glass wall so you could see into the portal room. I did leave some of the red on the inside in here. I kind of liked how it looked. Not too much, but I kind of give it a little, broke up the colors. Nice little view off a little balcony area. My nice little path up to my enchantment area. I liked how this little area turned out. It just feels cozy when I'm enchanting. My automatic sugarcane farm because I was burning through rockets like crazy. Right over here is where my elevator used to be. I completely rebuilt that area and expanded the platform a little bit. And in my next video, if you want to see that, I just started digging up an entire ancient city, and I have no idea how long it will be before I post this video because look at this. I've worked on this for hours, and you can't even tell that I've did anything. So if that's something that you would like to see, subscribe. You know, if you want, if that's something that you would like to see. But thank you guys so much for watching, and this is ModdedCraft. I hope you have a good day. See ya.